Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Lambie here, and pretty much today I'm just gonna be showing off my Blue Hive. My Blue Hive is pretty good. It's pretty endgame, pretty simple, standard Blue Hive, and I'm pretty much just gonna be showing you guys what bees you want to be running for a complete Blue Hive. And only do this if you have 50 bees unlocked, which you could unlock on the top of the mountain shop. This hive is really good for endgame. And it's, I think, one of the most powerful hives that you could have as a blue hive, especially when you're boosting. What you want to have in a complete blue hive is obviously have basic bee gifted, bomber bee gifted, bumblebee gifted. You don't want cool bee because it's not that effective, and I feel like having a buoyant bee would be a lot better than having just a cool bee. Hasty bee you don't really want just because you don't need the extra movement speed, since all these other bees will be giving you movement speed. The meta right now is pretty much just bombs, and bombs do an insane amount for your blue hive, especially if you have when you have all these buoyant bees. So looker bee is really good because it scales with crit, and crit scales with bombs. You don't want rad or rascal because it's all red hive. Stubborn bee is really good. I'll come back to the buoyant bee in a second, but you do want fuzzy bee just because of the bomb power and the pollen haze and the fuzzy coat that it adds to the field that you're in. And spicy bee, precise bee you don't really need, vector bee you don't really need. And now for tadpole bees. Okay, so for tadpole bees, pretty much in my opinion, you only need around 9. The only reason I have 10 in here is just because fill up my bubble bloat faster, but it's completely full. So in my opinion, you only need around 9. Vector bee is not good at all because the meta right now is pretty much just bomb power and stuff like that. But you know, you don't really need vector bee. Bear bee is insanely overpowered just because of the fact that the bear morph and the additional 10% pollen is insanely good. Now for cobalt, crimson, and festive bee, you don't want these bees just because they're instant conversion. And for instant conversion, you don't really want that just because you want your balloons to be filling up so that you get that 1.4 or 1.6 times honey as hive. And gummy bee, obviously you want just because of the honey per pollen is really nice and the gumdrops that it drops. Photon bee, you don't want just because of the instant convert. I mean, if you have paper angel, I guess it's okay, but in my opinion, you don't really want photon bee in your hive at all. Puppy bee is good for the bomb for treats, but I guess you could have this in your hive, but in my opinion, I don't think puppy bee is good at all. Like the only reason I have it is because of the bomb for treats. Tabby bee is insanely good just because of the fact if you have them stacked up, which you probably will if you're endgame, the 1000% tabby bee conversion amount, gather amount is insanely good. Okay, and for the vicious bee and the windy bee, you don't need these 2 bees. The only reason I have these 2 bees is because I'm not boosting at the moment and not macroing at the moment. I'm just farming for the new beesmas that's coming out, which is going to be probably in like a month. But yeah, you just want to keep the vicious and the windy if you're farming. But if you're straight boosting, macroing, just trying to go for honey, get rid of these 2 bees. Okay, and then for the buoyant bee, you want to have as many of these as possible. A healthy amount would be around 20, anything above 22. 22 is a really healthy amount, and obviously you want pretty much around 9, 10 catapults. 10 is good. You could have 10 for the bubble bloat, or else you won't be getting a bubble bloat at all. But yeah, 10 is a really good amount. Okay, and now for boosting. So the way that I boost is I obviously get all my nectars up, and the way I do that is you want to have planters in certain fields in order to get the nectar for your hive, and I'll leave a link to that in the description if you're still confused on that. And what I also do is I obviously wait for Mundo, and Mundo chick spawns I think every hour or something. So before you're boosting, try and kill Mundo. Once you kill Mundo, then you could start boosting all the way. But Mondo spawns all the way up here. Yeah, as you can see, he spawns in 20 minutes. And obviously you want to just use all the field boosters. This is the first one. Yeah, and the second boost is all the way up here, I believe. So make sure you use those 2 blue field boosters and you should be fine. So next, what you want to be doing is going over to the Wind Shrine and just donating a purple potion, which will boost multiple fields, and whatever field that it boosts is what you farm in. Okay, and then next what you want to be doing is you just want to pop a super smoothie and pop, I believe, and you want to use the loaded dice to whichever field that you're standing in. Oh, and also I forgot to mention that you always want to be boosting with another person and using jelly beans in order to get proper jelly bean bonuses, and which give you a decent amount of pollen. So always boost with somebody, just because of the fact that you could get more balloons on the field, get more bubble bloat, and have get more pretty much get more pollen. So you always want to be boosting with somebody. Oh yeah, and I'm finally gonna be able to get the gummy boots, and the gummy boots are probably, no, I think they're the best boots in the game right now, and second ones are probably the coconut clogs. But let's just go ahead and get the gummy boots really quickly by standing on this and just dropping a gumdrop real quick. Okay, so we're at the gummy shop, and pretty much what you gotta do is you just gotta click E, open shop, and get the gummy boots. And the gummy boots cost 500 glue, 250 red and blue extract, and 250 glitter. But the main reason why they're the best boots in the game is because compared to the coconut clogs, they give 25% goo, 10% pollen is the same. They give 50% more convert rate, 10% more bee attack, 50% more honey from tokens, 10% more player movement speed, 15% movement collection, and it keeps the coconut haste passive, but while also giving the goo trail. And the goo trail is what really keeps gummy boots on top, just because of the fact that you gain an insane amount of goo just by walking around everywhere. Alright, so let's go craft this real quick, and boom. Rest in peace, my materials, but hey, at least I have these gummy boots. They look sick, not gonna lie. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If I did miss anything on Blue Hive boosting, please let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, boys.